平安平安，那个你讲福州话那个正啥？But anyway，平安平安。
This is Len Billing. He was 103 when he passed away last year. We call him our precious treasure because he took many photos of Kuliang and what it was like back in the 1920s and 30s. Without his albums and his memories, we wouldn't know what we know today. So he's our precious treasure.
Our story begins with Len's father, A.W. Billing. Born in Colorado in 1877, he graduated from the University of Nebraska and Boston University. In 1907, A.W. and his wife Maybelle, a young couple with dreams in their eyes, crossed the ocean to set foot in China. They arrived at a time of turmoil. Their destination was the Fuzhou private Christian vocational school at Jijuling Hill. The school, a descendant of the Peiyuan Academy, was a beacon of hope. But the war of resistance brought devastation. Japanese air raids reduced the campus to rubble. Yet, like the phoenix, it rose from the ashes. For 40 years, A.W. Billing served this land, from teacher to principal. This school was the cradle of modern agricultural vocational education in Fuzhou. Here, students didn't just learn from books. They tilled the soil in the tea garden, practiced cooking, and managed their own affairs. 6 hours of labor a week wasn't just work. It was dignity. It was a wage earned.
This is the Billing family. The Billing family also came at the turn of the century, and they did most of their work in vocational training for orphans and poor boys who needed a little bit of education so they could have a good job and get good training and then have a way to look after their family.
In 1922, A.W. Billing penned a vision that still echoes today.
We hope to encourage all school-age children to attend secondary school, regardless of their financial situation. If they are willing to study, we aim to provide every child who needs assistance with a secondary education.
The seeds he sown bore fruit across Fujian. They are not only builders, but also sons of the soil. They carried the torch of knowledge, improving farming techniques and revitalizing the land. 87 years had passed since their son, Len, left Kuliang. On the morning of July 3, 2023, through Elan's screen, a century of longing was bridged. At 103, Len was no longer a boy running through the pines, but his eyes lit up like a child's seeing home for the first time. One by one, the landmarks of his youth emerged from the mist of time. The Kuliang Club, the old church site, and the villa where he spent his summers. As the pixels formed the image, memories flooded back. He chuckled, recalling his friend John tumbling into a stream, a moment frozen in time, now thawed by technology.
This is their family in 1912 when they just built their house on Kuliang. And this is the same wall, outside wall of the house, but this shows the American Billing family who've come back to spend time with the Guo family who own the house now. So it's very special friendship.
In September 2017, history folded in on itself. The descendants of A.W. Billing returned, standing in the very spot where their ancestors had stood in 1912 and posed with the Guo family. 2 centuries converged in a single frame. The stone wall remained, bearing the marks of time and the warmth of a shared heritage. The bond, born from Kuliang's cool breezes, has deepened into a profound kinship. When the Guo family's descendants heard Len's voice, speaking the Fuzhou dialect and saying, "Peace," they were moved to tears. It was a voice from the past, a testament that home is not just a place, but a feeling carried in the heart. For Len Billing, A.W.'s grandson, this roots-seeking journey was also a personal quest. He sought a fragrance unique to the East, a scent that defied time and distance. In Fuzhou, he found it in humble jasmine tea. Dean remarked,
"This is distinctly different from other Chinese teas."
As the aroma filled the room, it unlocked a vault of memory.
"This is the taste of the tea my grandmother used to make, the flavor of Fuzhou deep in my memories."
With a safe journey in the Fuzhou dialect, Len bid farewell, closing a chapter of century-long nostalgia. Yet, the fragrance of jasmine lingers. It is a silent serenade, echoing in the souls of the Billing family, a testament that love for a land never fades, even across oceans and centuries. Dean has brought his son to Kuliang, and he promises to bring his grandchildren. The nostalgia is not just a memory now, it is a legacy being passed down, a bridge between two worlds, spanning the Pacific forever.